So I was editing my new forms and decided to rant on this topic, because I was talking on a Discord chat about how K-pop stans be annoying me with their misinformation and shit, and it's so frustrating. Today's thought bubble video is a rant about why K-tubers and K-pop shorts channels annoy me, and I'm not gonna hold back. Before I begin, please note that these are not K-tube K-pop shorts channels in their entirety, because I know some amazing content creators in K-tube, but this is about K-pop shorts channels and K-tubers I've seen. Like, it's so annoying to see how K-tubers and K-pop stans both don't do research, and then spread misinformation. They find it easier to take the shortcut of spreading misinformation rather than doing long hard research. K-tubers think they're really getting a point across talking about how boy groups aren't that great, because they do darker noise music. They really believe this opinion is true. And it's so annoying to see how many K-tubers have made this opinion, because they think that the 5 to 10 boy groups that they know off from one small portion of K-pop, is the entirety of boy groups in K-pop. Like, why do y'all never question things? Why do y'all say that boy groups suck, instead of saying, do boy groups suck? Single quote. Why do y'all try so fucking hard to believe in boy groups being bad, when they're not bad, and you'd know that if you did your fucking research? Why are you a K-tuber, if you're gonna spread this misinformation around, only because you yourself didn't do the necessary research to make your opinion honest? Another thing that K-tubers say that annoy me is, fourth generation is noise are not that great, and K-pop is boring. Like, come on guys. There's so many artists that have debuted in K-pop in the fourth generation with different songs, some noise and some noiseless music, so how can you say a whole generation is noise, when you didn't or haven't up till now researched on the generation properly to know that fourth generation isn't noise, and whatever y'all say is dumb. Sure, fourth generation has its noise music, but that doesn't mean the whole generation centers around noise music. If only you checked up on fourth generation properly, you'd know that fourth generation has a lot of noiseless music too, which shows that fourth generation isn't noise, and y'all just wanna believe that so bad. The next thing about how fourth generation isn't that great and K-pop is boring, for the fourth generation one, again y'all haven't checked properly on the fourth generation to know that if it's actually not that great, or y'all just wanna say that to have an excuse to shit on the fourth generation. How can y'all say K-pop is boring, and fourth generation isn't that great, when time and time again y'all just be judging K-pop from the popular, well-known side, and not diversifying your searches by checking up on new artists? How can y'all say fourth generation isn't that great and K-pop is boring? When there's so many K-pop songs released by popular and nugu artists, and there's so much music, that you don't really have a say in saying that fourth generation isn't that great or K-pop is boring, because you say that now, but once you actually get some brain cells to do some actual fucking research on new songs and artists, you'll definitely find something you like, and will regret ever saying those dumb things in the first place. There are more things that annoy me about K-tubers, but I wanna move on to K-pop shorts channels. Now K-pop shorts channels always have a short ready for me to make me annoyed and mad. Like, there's this K-pop shorts that is still up on YouTube. IDKY, when it's literally misinformation, where the short is named, Rare Concepts in K-pop, and in the short the channel, who's pretty well known, added cute concepts in the Rare Concepts short, and it made me so fucking annoyed, because this short has so many views, and it just makes my blood boil, because this channel never did any research on nugas, from girl groups, who've been doing the cute concept since 2016, and there's still companies debuting girl groups with the cute concept. So this channel literally put cute concepts in the rare concepts category, which proves that this shorts channel did half-assed research. That is just a shortcut. Another thing that annoys me is when I saw shorts channels making the only remaining third generation girl groups, which is shorts about girl groups debuting in the third generation and still being active in the current generation of K-pop, and none of the shorts including smaller company or lesser known girl groups, which left the task up to me to make a short on the same topic and add smaller girl groups as well. And while I understand that you cannot know every group from a whole generation, but it's suspicious to see how there were only bigger budgeted girl groups, well-known nugu girl groups and popular girl groups added in the shorts. And groups like hashtag, Hi Cutie, Chic Angel, Hey Girls, re-debut of Black Queen, all debuted in 2017, though Chic Angel, hashtag haven't released new songs yet, and Hey Girls had a sub-unit debut with One Chu and Hi Cutie releasing their latest song towards the earlier months of 2022 with Circus. All these four groups are still active amongst smaller or lesser-known company girl groups, with none of them added to these shorts, and only bigger, well-known girl groups added. This may not seem like a big deal because maybe they forgot or something, but no. This is a huge deal. If you're making a short on a whole generation of K-pop, you have to research on a whole generation. You cannot just use one small portion, the popular, well-known side, in your shorts. That's just half the research. If you're talking about the whole K-pop industry, or a whole generation, why the fuck do y'all never talk about smaller company or lesser known newgas who don't get enough attention to reach 1 million plus views or above to get noticed by K-pop stans? Why is it that they're left out of your shorts or videos, where talking about them is necessary, because the topic is about a whole generation? The last remaining third generation girl groups is a title which shows that you're talking about the whole third generation, but in the contents of your topic, you're only talking about a quarter or half of the whole generation, which is just incomplete, because you didn't do any research, and only used girl groups that are on K-pop stans' radar. The last thing that annoys me about K-pop shorts channels is the songs you didn't know were K-pop, or songs locals didn't know were K-pop, and similar titled shorts. These annoy me in particular, because K-pop stans mostly only know K-pop, so they label everything as K-pop, because they're not familiar with other genres other than K-pop. They call Sean's Way Back Home and Bulb Fours Some as K-pop, when they're both K-indie artists, and Bulb Fours Some falls, I believe under indie pop, and not K-pop. Also they call Jay Park's Mome as K-pop, when he's K-hip-hop if I'm not mistaken. Like just because a song is popular doesn't make it K-pop, if it's not a K-pop song or done in the K-pop genre. There are other genres in Korean music, just because K-pop is popular doesn't make K-pop the only genre in music, and it doesn't mean every song is K-pop. Remember this, all K-pop songs are Korean music, but not all Korean music are K-pop songs. It's so annoying to see K-pop stans not do research on these types of things. They, both K-pop shorts channels and K-tubers, don't care and only want views. When I make videos, especially debunking ones, I try and do proper research, and try to include as many groups, artists, songs as I can, that I see fit the topic. Even though the video might take some days to edit, and even though my research might take a few hours or so, I don't care, as long as I'm getting the truth across. But K-tubers and K-pop shorts channels don't get the truth across, they get the lies across that they believe are true, but are actually misinformation from K-tubers and shorts who use shortcuts, and don't really check up on facts before making videos. God gave them brains, but they don't use it. I'm just sad at how I'm the only one so far to debunk K-pop shorts and K-tubers' dumb opinions in videos and shorts, because I've seen nobody else do it, and debunk things as well. I'm so done. I just can't any fucking more with these misinformations getting worse and worse, because K-pop stans don't check up on facts and reality. In conclusion, K-pop stans never will do research for videos. They'll continue to spread misinformation as they think it's the truth, but it's not. People say boy groups release dark and noise music, because they just hate boy groups. If they truly cared about boy groups, instead of constantly bitching about how boy groups' music is noise and dark, they would go and see for themselves if boy groups are actually bad or not. Spoiler alert, they're not bad and release good music, you just lack brain cells. Whatever K-pop stans say and whatever opinions they make, and whatever they say is lacking, dying or needs to make a return to K-pop, can never be true, because number 1, Nugas can easily debunk your rubbish, and number 2, you're saying your opinion or whatever only from the point of bigger, well-known, popular groups, which isn't the whole industry, and just one small side of it. Y'all are only familiar with one side, and that's why your opinions are false. The only time I've ever agreed with opinions that could come off as misinformation was with a K-tuber who made a compilation playlist video on quirky K-pop songs, which was a short video, because I myself, despite knowing a lot of groups, can confirm that the quirky concept is a concept that's actually rare in K-pop, and we need more of it. But other than that, the other opinions I've seen from K-pop shorts K-tubers are all misinformation. K-pop stans are some of the dumbest people on the planet, not all but most. I just wish there was some technology where we could implant information into brains so that K-pop stans can get the information on Nugas to know not to spread misinformation, because this is getting out of hand. This may not be misinformation as bad as when misinformation is spread about idols during fake scandals, but it's still bad. Please fucking stop with the lies and start spreading truth. It's not right what y'all are doing. It hurts.